All right. Shirt wrinkled and all type of shit. Hey, come here. Give me that. It's making too much noise. You gotta get another toy. You gotta get another toy. No. You. What's going on, y'all? Hold on. Wait till a couple of y'all get in here, man. We chopping it up today. It's a rainy day outside. You know what I'm saying? It's a rainy day. You know what I mean? And I just found out why y'all be crashing out on this YouTube, boy. I just found out. Because I just got my first, well, we can't call it a check. Anyway, smash the like button when you come in here, man. Don't come in the house and not wipe your feet. Smash the like button. You know, salute. I got started and I lost my phone, and and I looked, at the thing today, and it showed me how much bread that I just made off those last 3 videos, and I finally get it. Okay, this is why they be doing anything on this shit. They're like, listen, we just need to get somebody to click this shit. I'll get paid off this YouTube shit. All right, I get it. Now I get it, but this is all gonna be real. We ain't manufacturing nothing over here in Jones Land. We ain't coming up with no stuff. We ain't putting no seasoning on nothing. We ain't gonna make up stories to make it sound crazy or none of that. I'm gonna just tell y'all what it really is, what my experience really been, and what I learned from it. And hopefully, we can all learn something from it, right? Even as I'm talking about this now, hopefully I can still learn stuff from the experiences that I've been through, right? As an OG, whatever, all right? So, okay, I wait to smash the like button. Smash the like button, share the live, all right? This is Cook Verb. I got you. All I'm doing for the next week is chopping it up with y'all. Push-ups, pull-ups, playing with this dog that's over here. How did you do this? See, this is what I mean. My dog is like a weird genius. How did you even do this? This screws together, has a machine in it. I guess you done figured out how to break the thing. You different, bro. You different. But okay. But yeah, I was gonna show y'all, you know what I'm saying? We on timer. We on timer, don't worry, right? All right, my shirt wrinkled, all type of shit, but don't worry. All right, I had to put my shades on. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all a little new look. I've been, you know what I mean? Whatever. All right. Am I an OG? Yeah, nigga. I'm over 40. The fuck, what do you think I am? Just because I look 25. You know what I mean? You feel me? Yeah. Thanks for the compliment. Yeah, nigga. Anyway, so this story that we're going to do today, I said I'm going to do 2 today. We gave y'all some game about the DTP thing because y'all was asking me for it in the comments earlier. Shout out to everybody that's been commenting. This shit going up. I ain't gonna lie. And I guess it's because people like reality. People like the truth. You know what I'm saying? And it's stuff people probably wanted to know about for a long time that I never really spoke about. You know what I mean? Because I didn't care about just having the clout of it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to maintain my name and not be trying to get a name off making nobody else look bad or just sharing something negative. As y'all can see, I've just been doing me, you know what I'm saying, for the past 20 years. So it's a lot of stories and it's a lot of things that I never shared with y'all that if I did, y'all probably would be like, what? Exactly. So that's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to shed some light on some things. This is Life is Serious, the trilogy, right? The stories, the window, you know what I'm saying? Smash that like button when you come in here, man. Don't come in my house and don't wipe your feet, man. It's rude. Okay, I don't want you sitting there just looking at me, not giving a damn about what I'm trying to accomplish here, okay? What we're trying to accomplish here was a network that's on some real family, organic vibes where we can just chop real game, learn things from each other. I'm gonna have guests, people come through from the culture, just experiences that I go through. I'm gonna share them with y'all, bro, with no cut on it. No additives, no preservatives, no seasoning, nothing. This is the truth from my life to your ears. You know what I'm saying? So boom. We ain't even gonna get into no other stuff. I know y'all know the battle coming up. Yeah, I see y'all liking it. Like it. Hit the like, share it, please. I need all that, please. All right. I'm not trying to be a 40-year-old convict, and I'm not trying to be a 46-year-old rapper. Okay. So hopefully, you know what I mean, we can get a lot of things accomplished in these next few years, you know what I'm saying, which is the right way. I'm not trying to sell no drugs. I'm not trying to send nobody to do nothing illegal. I'm not trying to do nothing besides what is pure. And this is pure, whether you know it or not. This is pure as virgin, as a virgin period. All right? This is something that you're not going to get a lot of times. You're not going to meet a lot of people that have as many experiences as me and going to give it to you raw and uncut pause. Most people going to put some seasoning on it. I probably should put some seasoning on it, but I'm not going to. So I don't care. I gotta stop cursing. No cursing. Gotta watch my monetization. Okay. Shades is tough. Thank you. This is a young Black entrepreneur that I'm supporting here. This is also Wolfway. If you don't have Wolf merch, then you can go to Wolfstyle. I believe it's .net. Type in Wolfstyle or wolfstyle.com. Get you some Wolf merch. I will have more Wolfway shirts. This is Wolfstyle. This is original Wolfstyle. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Meech. Shout out to my brothers D. Murray. You know what I'm saying? And all the Wolves. We at least 60 deep still. You know, it's a lot of OGs that y'all don't know. But we're going to get more familiar about the whole legacy of the Wolf and all that, right? But okay, today is, a lot of people don't know, but you know, I went to college, right? When I was younger, I went to college. And I went to college in Florida. Florida is the gunshine state. When I say it's the gunshine state instead of the sunshine state, because everybody in Florida has share the live. That's right. Share the live. Keep liking it, please. Like. Don't be a hater. So when I get to Florida, I'm going to give y'all the premise, right? How I went from college to Rikers Island and what my experience was like on Rikers Island. I was 19 years old. I was 20 years old, pardon me. Actually, I was 19 years old at the time, right? I turned 20 when this was happening. Okay, boom. So I'm in college. I'm chilling in this place called Pattyfoot, which is at FAMU, Florida A&M University. If you know anything about FAMU, you know this is a Black school. They got the Marching 100 band. It's really turned, especially imagine in the early 2000s, late 90s, right? You got people from every hood all over America. You got people from LA. You got people from DC. You got people from Philly. You got people from Detroit. You know what I mean? Everywhere, Atlanta. And they all down here for the first time. They all from the hood. They all got experiences that's, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't like it was, you know, a real collegiate environment. This shit was a party. Wallahi, on everything I love, the first day on campus, I'm sorry, family, but I gotta tell the truth. The first day on campus was a shootout. They had this place called The Set, where it would be like everybody's outside. All the local dope boys would come there with their dunks. That's what they call them in Florida, is dunks, the big cars with the big wheels, you know what I'm saying? You know, spinners, all that shit. That's how they used to come outside. And they would all just be parked up and down the set, waiting for the baddies, right? For the girls, blasting their systems, smoking weed, people be out there selling food, all the stuff, right? So my hustler instincts kick right in. Shout out from South Africa, I see y'all, all right? Yeah, you know, I see y'all quoting all of that stuff, but we gonna get it to it, right? So I'm noticing the vibes, and I'm looking like, My hustler antennas go ding. They was buying everything. White tees. I could go to Canal Street or 28th Street in Manhattan and fill up my Thunderbird or my Honda Accord with a whole big stack of Sunwear, Towel High, or what was it? Sunwear, Towel High, Side. I do all the white tee brands, right? And come to find out, a lot of these white t-shirt companies that made millions off us, guess what they was? One family in some little ass room in 28th Street where they had their little space, and each one of these companies was a different little room in this building. That shit messed my head up for life because I've been all over the country and saw these same t-shirts. Maryland, DC, Philly, whatever. They will all have that same tag, and they will all literally be coming from the same spot on 28th Street. So I started going down there, grabbing everything. Fake Gucci, fake Louis. They didn't give a damn in Florida in 1999, 2000. They didn't care. What, you got Gucci? Okay, yeah. How much you want? I was making a killing, y'all. But at the time, I didn't smoke weed, right? And I had just started kind of getting into making music, right? So shout out to my guy from, what was his name? We just called him D, but he was from New Brunswick. And he had a beat machine in his dorm room. At the time, I'm staying in the dorms because of the fact that, I had money. I went to college with $30,000 in my New Balance shoebox, bro. And I had a car. And I had a partial scholarship. So I didn't even really have to pay for all this. So I had bread. And I was hustling. So in my mind, I was thinking like, man, I don't want to stay in this damn dorm. Shit was low as hell. It looked like a jail cell, literally. You literally only had enough room to walk in and sit on either bed, right? So this is what led to this whole situation because I'm getting uncomfortable being in this room, being in this dorm room with this other guy. Shout out to my guy, Sam. He was from Colorado. Sorry, Sam, I got to keep it real. Hit the like button if you just came in here. Story time with Jones, man. We're going to give y'all a double dose today of this shit, man. Make sure you hit the like button when you come in this motherfucker. Don't be rude. So my roommate, Sam, he had a little 25 Larkin, right? He had a little 25 little gun like that, right? At the time, I also had this thing going on, which is the first thing I got locked up for ever, where somehow $25,000 was misappropriated to my account. So when I went to my account, not only was it like the 20-something thousand dollars that I had in there, it was extra. What do? Nigga, I'm going to the ATM every day and taking the max that I can out this goddamn thing, right? What? I'm like, especially, and I really didn't do it. That's what's crazy. I would love to pretend. It would be cool if I could pretend like, yeah, I was 17 and hit the government for $25,000. I really didn't. Somehow, they really just misappropriated funds and put $25,000 into my account somehow. I called my mom's. Yo, Ma, you put some money in my account? No. She said, whatever you about to do, don't do it. I'm like, well, I ain't doing nothing. All right. I'm like, yes, I am. I go to the ATM every day taking the max out. Taking the max out every day. The max on campus was only like $300 or $400, right? So I bought a safe. Now I'm filling this safe up. I think I had about $12,000 in the safe, right? I only got about 12 of it out. But I was smart enough even at that age to know this shit wasn't gonna last forever, right? So I'm laying there in the dorm room, sleep, and I'm having a dream. In my dream, I'm swimming or something. And when I'm swimming, my arm gets stuck. I can't move my arm in the dream. And I'm kind of drowning because I can't swim with this one arm. I woke up, guess where my arm's at? And it's 8 police in my dorm room, and one of them is cuffing my arm. And I'm like, oh, right? They walked me out the dorm room in front of everybody in my basketball shorts, right? Which is basically my drawers, You know what I mean? Wouldn't let me put shoes on, nothing. They walk me out, parade me out in front of the whole school now. Now I'm really looking like Scarface, right? And this is at the time when I wasn't really even a rapper yet. I was, just lean from Jersey. I was cutting hair. I was hustling, selling weed, selling white t-shirts, selling fake Louis and Gucci and all this at the homecomings. You know what I mean? And I had just beat this big 6'9" guy up in the gym that was bullying me. He was bullying me, and I was letting him for a minute, and then I couldn't take it no more. Stuffed him, and he started leaking. It went viral of what viral would be back then, right? Because there was no whatever. Everyone was talking about, yo, let's get jerseys. So it's like my name was now ringing crazy. So it was weird, for me, because I'm like, I had never really been in this type of environment. It was almost like if you take a It was almost like if you take a wolf out of the woods and put him in like a park with just a bunch of people around. It was like, what? Like this shit was too easy type shit. But then of course, boom, they bagged me. I'm sitting down now looking at this pink-faced sergeant or whoever he was, and he was sweating. Such a typical country, and he was like, yeah, you city boys think you're gonna come down here with your little slickster moves, huh? Your slickster moves, huh? And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh man, I just hope they don't find or open that safe, right? Because I had 12 bands in the safe. Or I said 17 in the song, but I might have been putting some seasoning on it. I think it was about maybe 12 or 13, right? I might have put a little bit of seasoning in that song. And the gun was in the safe. So now I'm like, and it was some little bum Walmart safe. It wasn't like a real, you know what I'm saying? So they really could have cracked it if they really wanted to. So luckily in my mind, I had already prepared for this. I had already prepared Sergeant Pig, definitely Sergeant Pig, right? He's sitting there sweating. You boys think we're so slow in country down here, huh? You're going to come down to Tallahassee and think you're going to play your slickster games there. But no, you're going to wind up in jail here, brother. You're going to wind up in jail. So I cut his ass off. I said, whoa. Because I was, I guess I always had a little bit of wit. And I think I'm 18 at the time when this happens. Because this was freshman year, right? So I'm like, look, I don't know what y'all talking about. As far as I know, I have money in my account. And all I did was go to the ATM every day and take my money out of my account because I don't want my mom to know about it. My mom doesn't want me having all my money. And it's mine, so I want to have it. So I just been taking my money out. How is that a crime? Right? So he's sitting there like, you knew that money wasn't your money. I'm like, what do you mean? Are you trying to insinuate I don't got money? How much money do you think I got, right? I'm going like this. He's like, that was $25,000 of government money, buddy. And you're getting hit with 22 counts. Because I guess that was however many times I went to the ATM, right? It was like 22 times. So he said, you're getting hit with 22 federal counts because that's federal money. So you're going to get 22 federal counts unless you can, I knew what he was going to say, unless I could give him the money back, right? Already got the money, buddy. I ain't spend that shit. Besides, I went to Miami with my niggas, right? We went to Miami, had a ball. I bought another gun, which is about to be the story of what led me from college to Rikers. Follow me. And I had just done, some regular baller shit. So I had only spent maybe about 2 bands, you know what I'm saying, of this money, right? I still had all this other shit. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm Gucci. I told them, look, I'll give you all the money back by Friday. They said, if you give us all the money back by Friday, we'll drop the charges. So I gave them all the money back by Friday. They dropped the charges, right? Boom. So now, though, when I'm back on campus, there's kind of people looking at me like, right? And I had just started rapping, right? Now, ironically, I don't know if these two things are related, but Shout out to my man D from New Brunswick. I know I get a little jumpy with my stories, but y'all gotta follow me because I'm trying to paint the whole picture like Bob Ross. You know, some happy little trees here. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna come together like ass cheeks. Pause. So I tell him, you know, like, yeah, I'm trying to make beats and shit now. Like, I'm starting to make beats. And that's what I actually started doing first before I started rapping. I started making beats. Because I'm sitting there, now I'm smoking, because my roommate, Sam, was a super weed head. That's all he wanted to do was smoke weed. When at that time, I still thought I was an athlete. I still thought I might go to the league, right? It wasn't until them first practices and them first real workouts where you running 5 miles at 5 in the morning, nigga. Yeah. You like, what? Yeah, 5 miles, 5 in the morning. Then after that, you got to do drills. Then after that, you got to work out. I was throwing up. I wasn't ready. In my mind, I thought I was nice enough. I had game. I thought I could just walk on and just bust everybody's head paws and just make the team and just be balling. No. These niggas is 6'9", 6'10", running faster than you, jumping higher than you, working out more than you, everything. So I started getting realistic, like, oh shit, so I guess I'm not going to the NBA. The moment I realized I wasn't going to the NBA, I said, man, let me hit that shit. Fuck it, pause. Started smoking with my roommate. I smoked with him. That's a whole nother story that maybe we'll tell one day. And I'm making beats in my man's D's room on his beat machine. Now he sells weed, right? So somebody comes to the door. He said, if somebody I'm about to run out. If somebody comes in and wants something, just let them know we all out. I'm like, all right, cool. So somebody comes to the door. This is literally how this shit look. I gotta act this shit out for y'all because this shit is kind of like fun, right? So boom. I'm sitting here, la 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 la, making beats, right? Nigga comes up. I'm the nigga, right? Dude comes up. He's like, he opens the door. He knock on the door like it's open. He opened the door, yo, what's up, dog? I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, y'all got some weed? I said, nah, bro, he all out, man. He left. He's like, this is how I know the wolf sticks never lie. This is how I knew. Nigga go like this. Oh, all right. Y'all got some blunts? What you need blunts for when you ain't smoking weed? Red flag, I already knew it. I got up. I'm like, oh, wait, well, hold on. What this nigga doing? I'm like, yo, what's up with you, right? As soon as I did that, he went like this. 4 other niggas come in the room with shirts tied on their face, with sticks, like this. They like, where that shit at? Nigga, get that shit up. Bitch ass nigga, where that shit at? I start laughing, I swear to you, everything I love, because I'm like, y'all robbing niggas with literal sticks? Like you would like not this stick, with a 2x4? Like what the? I'm not gonna, what? I got up and I looked at them and I was like, what you gonna do with that, right? The dude swung it. One of the dudes swung it and was like, shut up, bitch, nigga, and swung it, and I did like this, and the thing just broke on my arm. Like, so I rushed him, right? Now, this is the thing about small spaces. When you're in a small space, you got room. It's not that much room to maneuver. So if it's 4 people right here in this small space, y'all can't even all hit me without hitting each other or something, right? So I knew that. So I rushed them towards the door. I just rushed at all of them, rushed them at the door. So they all trying to swing and hit me. I got to the door handle and I pulled it back open. And as I'm pulling it back, one of them hit me across the back. Whack down, right? I'm like, got up out of there, right? Got up out of there, ran straight to the room for the joint. Keep in mind, this is college. Go straight to the room, and I tell my roommate, yo, let me get the, right? He like, okay, yeah, I'm telling the story backwards, but it's around the same time, right? So that's when I had bought the joint for him, right? But I didn't want that. It was like something where I'm like, nah. So I'm like, yo, I got the joint. I ran downstairs. I was looking for him. I couldn't find him, right? So now I'm sick. I'm like, man, what? They ain't rob. It ain't me. They ain't even trying to rob. They're trying to rob him, but that's not the point. Y'all weird ass nigga got the nerve to come in here with shirts tied on your face and sticks? Country ass niggas, I'll kill one. What? All right. I knew the one guy's face. I didn't know the other guy's faces, but I knew that one guy's face. Never saw him again. But I was just like, I'm getting me a gun. So I start going to the pawn shops, right? In Florida, you can just go to a pawn shop, especially at that time. An AK in the store at that time was $239. $239 for a chop at that time. So I'm in the pawn shop, looking around, just trying to see what the straps, you know what I mean? I swear to you, this lady must have been about 85 years old. An old white lady comes in, peace, beloved. I see all y'all comments, but y'all gotta let me finish my story. I can't do both, all right? Shorty goes, I'm trying to sell this right here, and unfolds a towel, and it's a 38 special on it, right? Old school Saturday night special, right? So I'm like, I'm just sitting there waiting to see how this plays out, right? The guy's like, they got all type of shit in there. They got choppers, they got all type of shit. Get out of here. Trying to eat my credit cards. So they like, we don't need that, man. No disrespect. So she's like, okay, she wraps it up, ready to leave. And I'm like, how much you want for it? She's like, oh, just give me $125. Just $125, that's all. Yes, ma'am. I go straight to the ATM. I take out $125. Stop it! Hater. So trying to ruin my things, bro. You always see me doing this and you want to steal the shine. So I go to the ATM, I get this lady $125. She says, nice doing business with you, right? Now in Florida, especially at this time, this is a legal purchase. I was eligible to do this. She could sell me something like that. I was regular, right? At that time, especially the Floridians. As you can see, that was normal to an old white lady to just sell somebody a gun. Hey, yeah, you want it? Cool. All right, so I'm riding around now. I didn't shoot nobody with it down there, you know what I'm saying, by the grace of Allah. But now I'm riding around with my strap. I'm feeling a lot more safe. If any of these country ass niggas with fucking shirts on their face and sticks try to run down, they're getting popped. And not by no little ass 25, but at least by some, you know what I mean? Some cowboy shit. So I'm going back up for the break, for winter break. My birthday's on Christmas. I had just turned, I don't know if it was 19 or 20. I think it was 20. It was either 19 or 20, I don't remember. So I go home and I'm in Harlem. At this time, I'm in Harlem. Yeah, my life really some Jew shit, bro. Like this shit is, I watch. We're gonna have stories coming every other day from now on. Watch what the fuck your boy been really living through. Watch what my story is for real. So I go home, I'm in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? My mom's had kicked me out at this time, so I'm staying in Harlem. Rest in peace, my Aunt Carolyn. Shout out to the Wolves, Drew Hamilton Project. This is where I became a wolf for real. Because around 16, I'm living in the projects now. And I'm going back and forth to school. I'm staying with my pops. But this is really kind of like home base with my cousins, my homies, whatever. So I'm in Harlem, riding around in my Honda Accord, 4 deep with the homies, with my cousin Kat, my man Esau, and my man Ocon. We riding around. I got the strap under the seat. I'm not thinking nothing of it. And now actually in my mind, I really wanted to bust my gun on New Year's or some weirdo shit. I really wanted to let my shit off, pause, on New Year's. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I ain't gonna put it in the trunk. I'm gonna leave it right here because I'm gonna go on the roof and let my shit off on New Year's. This is what I get, though, right? I'm on 45th and St. Nicholas, right? Which is the dumbest possible decision you can ever make in your life. To be on one of the hottest blocks in America, 4 deep in a car with jersey plates and a gun under your seat. They didn't ask not one question. They came straight up to the car, and I don't know why they knew, you know what I mean? But they came straight up to the car like this. Come on, please, show us your hands. Show us your hands. Get out, right? I'm like, oh, what the fuck? They all looking at me like, oh, I'm like, I get out. Oh, all right. I get out. They just start ransacking the car. Oh, they pulled a gun right up from under the seat. Oh, yep, we got one. I'm like, oh my gosh, right? Now this is where the integrity comes in at. If I don't say it's mine, They taking all of us. If I do say it's mine, it's mine. So I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna play this shit. So I tried to be slick about the way that I, you know what I mean? I said, listen, there's no way they could know that that was there. So what is it, yours or not? I'm not saying it's mine. I'm just saying they could have known it was there because they weren't here. They like, man, like, it's yours then. All right, cool. They take me, you know what I'm saying? Lock me up and let my boys go, right? Because in my mind, I couldn't make all my boys have to bail out, get lawyers, all this shit for my fucker. Like, I don't understand how people do shit like that. And just be like, yeah, just keep your mouth shut and we'll work it out. No, nigga, take your fucking charge. Excuse my language. What you talking about? I don't give a damn about it. Oh, I got a record, man. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? Niggas was in jail recently with people that's like, how you in jail with somebody that's not taking a charge and is dragging you down into where you're facing 5 to 10 years? Because this man that's supposed to be your homie, you sitting there eating soups with him? That would have been, what? You crazy. So long story short, all right, I take my charge. Rikers Island. Now, I heard all the stories. I watched the documentaries. I watched that documentary, what is it? It was in like 1994 or somewhere. They had the Spanish guy and he was on the island. So I had seen all of this Rikers Island stuff. I knew they playing razor tag up there. I knew you come in here playing, you're gonna get maybe cut, raped, stabbed, beat up. I heard about the S sandwich. I don't want to keep cursing. I heard about the doodle sandwich. Yeah, Scarface, that was called. Word, Scarface, Rikers Island. They used to make people eat doodle sandwiches. If you was really a sucker like that and you was in a bullpen, yo, hit that like button, man. I see it's 100-something of y'all. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Stop playing with me, man. I need that love. All right, don't just be sitting here listening to my life and can't even give me a thumbs up. God damn it. Or get your ass out of here. Respectfully. So long story short, I'm here now. Because I am a so-called high classification case, because I have a gun charge, they put me in high classification, which honestly, I don't even remember where that was. I don't want to lie and say because there's a lot of different wings. There's the House of Pain, there's HDM, there's C-74, there's C-76, there's, you know what I mean? There's all type of different wings on Rikers Island or whatever. I don't know where I was at first. That was that high classification dorm. But it was literally only one. There was one hallway that was like this, right? It was one hallway that was like this. That was the tier. And it was just cells like this. Cells, 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 cells. And down here where the kitchen is, which I probably should clean up and don't judge me, is the day room, right? So like that was it. It wasn't no other room in there, no nothing, right? So the place, there was only 2 cells open when I got in there. Now this place was cold and gloomy and dark. The lighting was out. It really looked like Shawshank Redemption in that motherfucker. I was shook daddy, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh shit. This is real now. Well, okay, because I heard Snoop Dogg. I'm a hip hop baby. And I remember when Snoop Dogg said on that little, Snoop Dogg said on that little ghetto boy, more y'all better start liking. Don't think because I stopped saying it, keep liking, motherfuckers. The hell? So Snoop said, at night I hear toothbrushes scraping on the floor. Niggas getting their shanks just in case the war pop off. Cause you can't tell what's next. My little homie baby Bubba take a pencil on his neck. So I knew people in jail get stabbed with pencils and toothbrushes in the county. I didn't have a pencil, but I had a toothbrush. So I said, you know what? And I'm a creative, arts and craftsy minded MacGyver ass nigga when I get in that bag, right? So I swear to you, I made this toothbrush, which is why they don't give you these toothbrushes no more. In jail now, they give you toothbrushes that are like this, that are made out of rubber. They don't give you that long piece of plastic that you can make into a poker. So I sharpened that toothbrush that was about that long, and to that point on that toothbrush, thank God I didn't have to use that shit, because that shit went up. Yeah, right? Until I felt nice and I'm poking it like this, trying to see if it stabs my finger. Yeah, right? So I'm like, okay, put my little poker in my sock, I'm minding my business, but this is what I mean about hard shit, man. You niggas don't know, boy. What? Why the window was broken in the cell? Why was it midwinter? This was January 5th, I think I got locked up for this. No, excuse me, January 1st. It was New Year's Eve. I got locked up on New Year's Eve in New York City. And this is dead winter. The window doesn't close. Back then, they didn't even give you fucking covers. All you got was a sheet, your jumpsuit, toothbrush, and I think now everybody want to call me on my line. Your toothbrush, your jumpsuit, a sheet, and like soap or something. I'm freezing. I'm in here like, please God, I'll never have guns again. Like, I don't know. I was just like, get me out of here, right? So I'm like, nah. I'm going to the other cell, right? But I can tell the way they covered in this cell and standing around and acting about this cell, that this is a cell that got something in it, right? I know they don't want me in this cell. I don't care. I'm not going to not be able to sleep. And at the time, I don't even know that I'm not staying there. I'm thinking this is where I'm going to be staying. So now most of these niggas on this tier, it was probably only about, I want to say 20 to 30 people in this tier. 10 of them was blood. Minimum 10 of them was blood. The rest was Italians. There was a few like mobby Italian niggas. I'm gonna tell you that story too, how mobs sit down out of this. I'm telling you, bro, it's a movie. There was a couple mob Italian niggas. It was like 10 blood niggas and a few Spanish people, right? So I'm in the day room. Well, first before that, I take this other cell. I'm like, bro, I need to sleep. This shit is too freezing. It's cold. The wind's blowing right through the thing. I don't even got a blanket. No, I'm going to the other cell that I can tell they don't want me in. So I go in the other cell. Shout out to my nigga, Mel Marcy. His name is Mel Marcy. He's from Marcy. And he had a scar like across here. He had a whole scar that make that bitch ass nigga Mav shit look like a love tap. His shit is all the way down here, right? So the dude comes in. He comes walking past my cell. Yeah, I think you need to get another cell. At this time, I'm on timing now. I'm here now. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm here. But now in my mind, I know it's something in here, right? And it must be something of value because they tripping about me being in here. I see the looks they're giving me, and now they done sent him down there to tell me this. So I start looking everywhere. I'm about to find what the fuck is in here, right? I'm gonna find what y'all want me to find, right? So I'm looking all around this cell. I can't find whatever's supposed to be. And then I do, right? Most people are not good at making knives, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Most people are not good at making shanks. The average person that makes a shank, you'd be like, what? This shit was like a piece of wire that had a little curve at the end, and it was like some little flimsy. My toothbrush poker was like a Uzi compared to that, like a Derringer with that. It was like y'all hiding this in this, like y'all covered in this cell for this little bum ass knife. Like what? What the? So I found it, right, and showed it to his ass, right. So I'm like, he's sitting there trying to be intimidated. Shout out to my nigga Mel Marcy, man, because he wound up getting cool as hell. He was really a funny nigga. A lot of times, people don't be knowing. They be thinking people are so gangster and scary, but they just be mentally smart enough to play you that way because you don't know, right? So he's sitting there outside my cell in a chair. I guess he thought this was like an intimidating gesture, just be sitting outside my cell in the chair. So he just sitting outside on shit. Took a chair from the day room, put it right there. It was just sitting there. So I came out there and I was on him like, is this what you worried about? And he was kind of on some, oh, yo, I'm like, man, I'm clowning him for it. Like, this little bum ass shit. What the hell you gonna do? You can't even shave nobody with this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So we actually started laughing and we got cool, right? So now I'm cool. Seeing that comment, you got to go immediately. Okay. So now I'm like, okay, at least I'm cool being in this cell, but I'm still feeling the tension in the air. It's still not cool for real. I go to do the medical stuff because you got to go to medical. You got to go through the whole procedure of intake of them making sure that you're good. You da-da-da-da-da. So I'm in this thing. Why do I see some guy comes out the thing? Bro, the nigga had, the best way I could describe it is the dude has, it looks like a roller coaster on his face of red. All you see is white gauze like this covering the whole side of his face, and it was literally like this. It was a red roller coaster that went all the way up around his face, and his whole face was bandaged. So I was like, oh, wow. Right? So now I'm seeing like, oh, they really is carved. They carved this man's whole face like a turkey. It was literally like, all you see is the gauze, and you can see just the red imprint going all the way through his face. So I'm like, oh, nah, they not playing it here, right? So in my mind, don't get marked out, no matter what. Because if somebody's trying to cut me like that, I'm gonna be like this. I'm stabbing the shit out. What? Now I see where that, you see some people that's the OGs that fight from jail, they fight like this. That's where that 52 block shit comes from. The niggas be talking about, because you got to keep them razors off you, nigga. What? Hold up. Oh, what? Nigga, when you have a roller coaster on your face. So I'm like, oh, nah. They ain't doing that to me. And I don't know nobody in here, not one person. Whole blood dorm, whole blood tier, right? So boom. Yes, this isn't just a battle rapper, this is the legend, nigga. Get it right. Shut the fuck up and learn something from a classic nigga with classic stories, all right? Stop asking and chat and pay attention, weird ass niggas. Anyway, so boom, in the day room, sitting down watching TV. Now I done got cool with a couple people. I appreciate it. I love that you love these lives. That's why we're gonna give y'all two today, man. Double dose. Hello. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give y'all a double dose today. So I'm in the day room and we watching Steve Harvey, right? One of the blood niggas that's tough comes in there like this. This how you come in, y'all. This is us sitting on sitting down. Go like this. This the TV behind him. Wait a minute. I've seen a lot of movies. And that seemed like a deliberate bitch me move. Nah, hold up. Now in my mind, I'm not knowing at the time. I'm not understanding that, bro. What are you doing trying to have policy over this TV? You just got here. Shut up, let them do what they're doing, right? But in my mind, hold up. I'm thinking this is a sign. This is a test for me directly. He's directly attacking my manhood. It's 15 other niggas watching TV, but I had to be the one nigga to say something, right? I didn't even say nothing, right? I actually got up. I waited till it was a commercial. I thought this was what was wrong with me, y'all? I'm some other nigga for real. There's something wrong with me for real. This is why I had these stories. This is why my life is really crazy, because it's really me probably. But whatever. So I see him look at me for the reaction. That's probably what sent it over the top. He looked at me like what you gonna do, nigga? Type shit. So I'm just like, oh, the test. I can't fail. My first time on Rikers Island, I can't be a bitch. I'm not getting razor tagged. I'm not eating a sit sandwich. I'm not getting my sneakers taken and my food trays, nothing. If I gotta go out, I'm going out. Fuck it, it's time. Right? This wasn't even time for all this, but I thought it was. So I said, you know what? I waited till it was a commercial. I got up and I changed back to Steve Harvey. Sat back down. There was a whole murmur in the room that's like, oh, right? I didn't know they was all puss. Most of these niggas be really puss. I didn't know that. I'm scared of all of them. I'm thinking they all tough and we in the high classification thing. I'm thinking they all got bodies and assaults and guns and drugs and, you know what I mean? I didn't know that don't mean shit about your heart, nigga. I wound up learning that by the grace of Allah. Unfortunately, going through these places and city to city and titty to titty and dealing with the killers and the robbers and the gangsters and the prostitutes, and I got to see it's a lot of women with more heart than a lot of these niggas, bro. There's a lot of females out here that will fight to the death before a man would. Believe that. Believe that. So I'm like, hold up. I get up, change the thing. So I'm like, he says, so what, you the only nigga think he tough gonna touch the TV? I tried to make it a us thing. I tried to us it like y'all, like we together, right? No, nigga, you on your own in jail. Ain't nobody gonna be like, yeah, we're together. No, right? That's your homies. Ain't no let's stand up together against the Bloods or against the Crips or whatever. They're gonna look at you like, huh, you did that, buddy. It's on you. So I'm realizing that as I tried to be like, we was watching Steve Harvey, bro. Ain't nothing to do with tough, man. We was all watching Steve Harvey, right? And niggas just sat there like, and I'm just like, oh. And he kind of smirked to say like, nah, it's just you, nigga. Like it's on you now type shit. So I'm like, oh, I just realized like, what did I do? What did I do? Why did I do this to myself, right? So I tried to play it off, but I didn't even get the fact that I'm saying something even worse. I made it even worse, right? So I tried to play it off like, look, man, I don't care about no TV, my nigga. Like, I'm here to just do my time and go home, man. I don't get y'all. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna be in my cell. I didn't know at that time. Of course I was scared, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Something wrong with being afraid? That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all too much of a coward to admit that you have fear. Fears will keep you alive, nigga. Fears will keep you safe. Fears will keep you dangerous, nigga. Because if I'm scared of you, I'm on point, nigga. Oh, what? Bah. Fear, nigga. Y'all niggas is scared for real. Y'all scared in here. My reflexes are scared. My mind is scared. My heart's never scared, nigga. I feel nothing but Allah. Wallahi, nigga. Ain't nothing and none of y'all niggas could ever scare me, nigga. Never could, nigga. Y'all don't notice me. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all think the jokey fun Jones is the me. You don't know me. 20 years, y'all still don't know me. Y'all don't know none of these stories. This is the beautiful part about this. But anyway, I'm reading your comments because I'm a multitasking genius at the same time. So don't try to distract me. Let me give you the game. So boom, I tell the guy, I'm going to my cell. I didn't know that means in jail talk, let's fight. I didn't know that meant that. So I'm like, let's fight. That's what they're taking it as. But I'm saying, man, I'm going to my cell, nigga. I don't care about this. But at the same time, I knew when I did that it was like, oh, because basically I'm telling him in front of everybody, come to my cell. That's where I'm gonna be. If you want to do something gangster, come, right? Exactly, fight or flight. I was never allowed to flee. I was never allowed flight. If I ran in my house, I would literally get beat up. My whole hood knows Mrs. B and my pops Big Lean. Everybody that's from Inglewood, New Jersey, and Harlem, a lot of the OGs in Harlem, they know my family. Ain't no running in the obliging family, nigga. Both of my little brothers is with the shits. My sister's with the shits, nigga. Look it up. That's not a part of our bloodline, nigga. So it's not gonna be now. It's not gonna be stories of, yeah, Jones got da-da-da-da-da. No, ain't none of that. No, I'm going out, all the way out. I went to my cell. I laced up those Adidas. I had some black and white Adidas high top joints with the strap. I laced them shits up. It was holes in the wall. I took my toothbrush out the wall, and I stood by my gate, and I waited. I knew they was gonna come down because now they have to. You a gang member. You can't let a nigga act like that. They gotta address it. You gotta address it. So I'm sitting there, I'm standing there by the cell, just rocking back and forth in my mind. I'm like, I don't know if I was praying or what I was doing, but I was just like, just go all out. In my mind, I'm like, the first nigga to step up, just start stabbing and just don't stop. Just keep, like, that was my mind state at that time. Stab, just stab. Don't stop, right? At least get one of them crazy. So, lo and behold, here comes 5 dudes walking down the tier slowly. Now, mind you, I told you, the tier is like narrow as this hole, literally. And it's about twice as long. Yeah, tap that screen twice. Tap that screen twice, man. Tap the screen twice. Give me them likes, man. I need those. So boom, I'm just starting this stuff. I'm just starting this. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta work with me. This is a collective thing. This ain't no YouTube ass, you know what I mean? This is real life and I wanna chat with y'all. So we're gonna use this platform, this vehicle to get to where we gotta go. Hello? So they walking down a tier like this. Look like the apes, the gorillas is coming for me. I'm like, oh, I'm like, damn, right? But this is what's crazy. Gangster shit is really about moments, bro. It's about moments. It's about how you gonna react in that moment when something happens. See, a lot of y'all be so goofy that see a nigga get snuck. But the nigga's name was asleep. How the fuck he gonna do something about that? That's not a gangster thing. Gangster's not when you can't react. Gangster is when you can and you do the right move, right? So the dude walks up. The dudes walk up and the wrong guy steps up. It was this nigga named Miami, Spanish nigga. I don't know where he was from, but Miami steps up and he starts trying to talk. I felt it. I knew it. I knew this was wrong. And I wasn't even that well versed in gangsterism. I was 19, you know what I'm saying? But I knew, hold up, that ain't gangster. Why are you talking to me? Why is this guy talking? So as soon as he started talking, I said, yo, no disrespect. I had a problem with this man right here. He talking to niggas like I'm soft. My cell right here, we can just go in it, whatever, bro. He didn't say nothing. They looked at him and he just, oh, so you thought they was going to handle me and you wouldn't have to. So now I made you a hole. Now I put you on blast in front of the gang. They're like, yo, show me your body. If you got a problem with me, come in here, right? Y'all could still choose to jump me. If I'm beating your man up, y'all can still come in here and do whatever after, right? But your man ain't standing tall. Your man started this. What's up with your man, yo? I'm here by myself, me and him. What's up? Nigga was like, he looking at them. They looked at me and was like, I ain't gonna lie. Then I started dragging it, right? Cause now I'm mad. Y'all got me all hyped and emotional, and y'all ain't even trying to hurt me for real. Y'all was about to bluff me into like, now if I would have been P word, right? Now if I would have been pussy. If I would have just been like, yo, man, I ain't do nothing, y'all. I didn't do that. They would have ran right in there. You know, niggas is hyenas, bro. They not wolves. The average nigga is a hyena. They're not a wolf. They're going to wait till they got the odds on you. They're going to wait till they got the upper hand on you. They're going to sneak you and try to get you in a cell somewhere, act like it's cool, smoke some weed with you, and then backdoor you. That's how they get you in prison a lot of times, nigga. They don't call you out in front of the yard like the movies and say, yeah, meet me in the yard, nigga. We going to see man to man, who, me and you. Like, it don't go like that, bro. You're getting packed out. They're going to catch you down bad and do you dirty because they hyenas. They're not wolves. A lot of times they don't got the heart to show they pack that, look, I'm an alpha. Don't worry, I got this, y'all. Back up. I don't even want y'all in on this. Let me show y'all how I get busy. What's up? They ain't going to do that. So once I seen that, I was like, oh. So now I'm in my feelings. Now I'm dragging it. Now I'm like, we talking about Rikers Island. We talking about Rikers Island in the year 2000, I believe. 24 years ago, Rikers Island. So now I'm dragging it. Now I'm feeling the way. Like, hold up, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hit niggas talking about, we just gotta live here, bro. We just gotta live here. Nigga, I gotta live here too. What you mean? Like, matter of fact, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? If nigga ain't trying to shake, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Now I'm feeling myself because I'm realizing y'all don't even want to smoke. And I'm upset. Now I'm in my feelings. Because y'all got me thinking I'm about to die. I thought I was about to die right now. I'm like, I got this little ass goddamn toothbrush knife. I'm thinking y'all been in here forever. Y'all probably got razors, this, that, you know what I mean? And you're a gang. I'm just knowing it's over for me. Come to find out, what are you doing, man? What is, like, stop. Like, some of y'all are just bozos, okay? You're out. Bless you, Shelly. So, long story short, nothing happened. I wound up being cool, and I wound up getting transferred out of this high classification dorm, and I wound up going to what's C76. C76, 6 Main, I believe it's called. So I'm in 6 Main, you know what I mean? And it was a dorm. It was an open dorm. So now I'm talking to my lawyer. I hired a lawyer. And they definitely violated my rights, right? They just ran up on my car, pulled me out. They made up some crazy lie talking about the gun handle was sticking out of the back seat and a light shined off it. And they made some crazy, police will make some crazy, ridiculous shit up just to get a conviction on you. And they don't care. They don't care how ridiculous it sounds. They will really write that in the paperwork and just be like, prove me wrong then. So I knew going into this, when I wound up going to court, I knew going into this was an uphill battle. When I wound up going to court, I got to really see how real it was, right? So I get to court, I swear to you, this is what happened. I had an old white judge, I think his last name was Young. He's definitely dead by now. But at that time, he was like 80 something years old. He literally looked like a white version of the dude from what was Samuel L. Jackson in Django? He's like the right version of him, right? The nigga's like, my lawyer says, and shout out to Jason Foy, that was my lawyer for this case, this gun charge that I just, went to jail for, and he was my lawyer for my first gun charge 24 years ago. It's crazy, right? So, and he did good on both. Shout out to Jason. I still owe you some money. I got you, brother, because you really did get me out of some jams. And that nigga be walking on water in that courtroom. If you in Jersey and you get in a jam, hire Jason Foy. I put my life on that. He's official, right? And he came up. He's expensive as hell now. But at the time, he was just kind of, getting his feet wet. And he told the judge, Your Honor, my client is in college. He's in a master's program where he's supposed to get his master's in 5 years. He has a 3-point whatever GPA, you know what I mean? And the judge looked right at me and right at him and said, no, he's not going to college. He's going to jail. Those were his exact words. He said, no, he's not going to college. He had a gun. He's going to jail and probably prison. I was like, I looked at my lawyer and he just looked at me like, so I'm stressing for real. I'm like, damn, C-74, adolescents at war, you already know. So I'm in C-76, a little more calm up there, but I'm like, so I get there, I want to get on the phone. Now that I came from court, I'm finding out what the hell they about to do with me. It's time to call my moms, it's time to call these people, it's time to get this shit together. See, that's the problem with a lot of people too. You start accepting your fate. Man, don't ever accept your fate, black man, as a loser, as a convict, as a whatever. You fight for your freedom, nigga. You get on that phone, you call whoever, you look for whatever in your case, you go to the law library, you work out, you keep your mind, your spirit, and I'm talking to those that I know is going through it. I know it's somebody in this 170, 80 people right now that might be in a prison cell watching this right now. Hello? You fight, my nigga. Don't give up. Don't just sit there laid up playing cards. You fight for your freedom, my nigga, because you could get it. I know because I did it. I'd have been smoked twice recently. I'd have been smoked, y'all, if I ain't fight. I'd have still been there. That shit is I'm about to cry. That shit is making me like, bruh, gotta fight, my nigga. So I started fighting legally. Nah, fuck that. Matter of fact, let me get a character letter from this one. My uncle was a chief of police before. Yo, matter of fact, remember I found that gun in the park when I was 9? Yo, find the certificate and get him the right that I actually took a gun off the street as a kid. Like all of this shit. We doing all that. I'm finding everything I can to build all of my shit. So when I do go to court, we can present me as, look guys, this is who he really is. He's not just some criminal that's riding around with guns in a car in drug-infested areas. So, boom. So, I go, don't worry, I got you. I see all the hate and I see all the love. So I go back to the dorm room. At this time, not dorm room, but just the dorm. It's only 2 phones. And a lot of places, they're not letting you just rock on the phone, bro. Especially if you're new. This is the late 90s, early 2000s. Guess what? If you was the P word, a kitten, you're not getting on the phone. You're not. I gotta call my mom. Nigga, it's a blood phone, nigga. Fuck out of here. Yeah, but anyway, yo, you heard what I said, nigga? That's how that shit was going down. There was only 2 phones. There was a blood phone. No, there was 3 phones. There was a blood phone, there was a God body phone, and there was a Spanish phone, right? Shout out to my man E. E was like 6'8". And I wound up running into him recently, a couple years ago at the courthouse. He had to turn himself in again, and it was bugged out because we sat there, remembered all of this shit, and chopped it up again. He was the one that was in charge of the blood phone, right? And there was another, the God body phone, the 5%er phone, was the God knowledge, right? So I'm not going to go straight to the Spanish phone, and I didn't go straight to the blood phone because I just basically got into it with the bloods over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they sent the kite, what? I don't know. I'm gonna go to the God body phone. That's close enough to Muslim, right? That's close to Muslim. All right. I'll go get on the phone, pick up the phone. Dude said, yo, nah, bro. You can't use that, bro. I said, what? He said, yeah, no, you can't use that. You can't use that. That's the God knowledge phone. The God knowledge. Now, at this time, this is what I mean about rage and about passion. I didn't give a damn. There is no way you're stopping me from calling my mom right now. If I gotta fight 10 niggas right now, that's what's about to happen. You know what the hell I just got told in court today? Think I'm gonna sit here and let you tell me something? You crazy, nigga? I said, God who? What God? Right? And I was being sarcastic. God who? Where he at? Where's God? Nigga looking at me like, where is he? Took the phone out. Right? Back in the day, you would take the phone out. All right, come on. Where he at? Take me to him. The dude looking at me like, oh, this dude nigga crazy. So I'm like, come on. We walk in the room. This nigga sitting there playing chess. He's sitting there playing chess. I walk up. I'm like, yo, you knowledge? He's like, yeah, what's up? I said, yeah, I need to call my mom's, right? And I'm never asking another fucking grown man when I can do it. So what do I need to do right now for this nigga or nobody else to ever tell me when I can call my fucking mother again? You tell me that. What we need to do for that right now? Wallahi. I don't want to lie to God, or I don't know if this word for word, but wallahi, this is what I'm saying to this guy. He looks at me like I'm crazy, I guess. And he's just like, I'm like, yo, bro. I guess I calmed down a little bit when I saw he wasn't being aggressive with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, hey, you good? I was like, oh, that's it? Again, I was all riled up thinking I'm gonna have to fight, thinking somebody gonna try to do something to me, thinking somebody, whatever. But it's about instincts and passion. And when people can tell that you're willing to do something, a lot of times they don't really want to take advantage of you no more because they realize it's gonna be too much work. They realize, oh, we're gonna really have to put this nigga down. We're gonna have to really cut this nigga. We're gonna have to go on lockdown. We're gonna have to go through all of this shit because this guy clearly is gonna make an issue. I'm gonna make an issue. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm the guy that's gonna make an issue. So, by the grace of Allah, boom, no problem. Give me the phone. It's all good. I'm doing my numbers. There's an OG Spanish dude in there, right? This fly Dominican nigga that used to always wear the do-rags. He had mad chains, mad of them little you know how you have all those little Spanish chains, no disrespect, the little Uzis and the, you know what I'm saying? And he always be like, yeah, man, I tell you, you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me, my friend. You know what I mean? I go crazy, man. You know, so like somebody had messed with OG, right? OG picked that nigga up. That OG Spanish nigga picked that nigga up like this somehow. And bow, slammed the shit out that nigga. The whole dorm was like, oh, right? It was like, oh, shit, right? So they came in, they got OG, they lock him up. That's why I learned another thing too about snitching, telling. A lot of times it'd be some of the most so-called gangster people that be the ones telling. Because they don't want their privileges getting taken. They don't want to have to whatever. So they're going to give up something so they can keep something, right? So they come in the dorm, you know what I'm saying? Strip everything down, got everybody. Now this is the part they don't tell you about jail, which is why, and I want you to understand there's nothing cool about any of this, all right? I'm not telling these stories to try and look gangster, to try and look tough, to try and glorify anything. None of this is good. This is just my first experiences, and this is just how extreme it can go. 1 minute, I'm in college thinking I'm, you know, about to be a corporately acceptable employee, and the next minute, you know, I'm over here sharpening toothbrushes to knives and ducking razors. It happens that fast. And it could be you. You could be in college and thinking, oh, I'm just going to buy a gun just in case somebody try me. Nigga, if they pull you over, you're going. And if you're going, you're going to have to either stand up or you are going to be a mark. You are going to have to go to take your mind to the place of the same place that a warrior in fucking Rome would be when you're fighting for your life with a knife. That's the reality. So anyway, this guy must have told, probably must have told because they ran through and started ransacking the whole spot and they found mad knives, right? So Poppy probably told him, gave him up where the knives was and shit. So I'm like, oh, right? He comes back in the dorm. How do you come back in the dorm that you just wowed somebody out in? They're gonna put you in the hole, right? That's why I started learning about like, oh, they're gonna put you in the hole. Nah. Poppy came back, popping this shit, acting like it's no big deal and da-da-da. So I knew that Poppy had told, right? It was like, oh, Poppy done told. Next thing you know, we getting a raid and they finding everything. So it was like, oh, okay. And I'm just telling y'all random episodes from this experience and y'all can put it all together as one, right? And shout to you, I saw that comment. He said, this is better than TV. This is TV and I love you. I appreciate it, right? As long as you appreciate my experiences and whatever, it's all good, right? So, boom. Poppy was a rat, right? Poppy was a rat. And no disrespect, I love my Latinos, but, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on, man. So, another scenario, right? So, the weed, right? The weed. Salute, Dan. He said, your life a movie, respectfully, bro. I was just sitting there one day and I'm like, bro, I gotta start telling y'all this stuff. Like y'all, people would never believe all this stuff that I've been through for real. And I never really made it a thing to tell y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess I've been wilding all this time. But anyway, we here now, right? So, boom. Weed, especially at that time, and even now, it comes in, how does it come in? In your prison safe. They putting that thing up that. I can't relate. I never did that. I never will do that. By the grace of Allah. Hit the like button. Tap, 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 y'all. Tap, tap. Tapioca. So I didn't really want to deal with the homosexuals respectfully in terms of business, but they were the ones that had the weed and shit, right? They were the ones that would get stuff in and whatever because they ain't scared to boof it. Matter of fact, one day I'm talking to this other poppy, and he's sitting there telling me all type of Tony Montana stories. I'm going on a visit. They used to call it the dance floor. I'm going on a visiting floor, right? They used to call it the dance floor because you get out there and you bust your moves, right? So I'm sitting there, and this guy's telling me all this shit. I don't know why, y'all, but for some reason, I have a face or something that makes people just want to come tell me their life story. So people would just come to me and just be like, yeah, man, I got it all, man. And then I got the mother-in-law coming, man. Whatever you need, man. Like a coda key, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. You're going to be good. You fuck with me, you're good. You're good, my friend, I tell you. You know what I mean? Watch this. When I come back, forget about it. I got it all, man. I got it all. I have the whole thing locked down, man. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm just like, I really want to be like, yo, leave me alone, nigga. But I learned to just ignore niggas and just sit there and just be like, I'm tuning you out. I don't even really hear nothing you're saying, even though I hear everything you're saying. And it would be less controversial for me to just be like this. Oh, what? That's what's up. You talk for another 3 minutes. Oh, that's crazy. Right? I realized that was a better strategy than me just making enemies all the time. Than me just having to say, yo, stop talking to me, bro. I don't care. All right, get away from me. The fuck is wrong with you? Tell your story somewhere else, nigga. Jesus, like, that's the alternative, right? So I started just being like, oh, what? That's what's up, right? Which is inviting. It makes people want to tell you more. It makes them say, oh, all right, well, I got a target. I got somebody I could talk and tell my shit to. I thought he was capping. Unfortunately, he was not. And I don't know if you want to hear this, people, but I had to see it, so you got to hear it. Damn it, I don't care. So we walking up the stairs. We walking up to come when you come back to the visit. You walk down to go to visit it. You walk up to get out of it. So I'm walking up the stairs. Who's in front of me? Poppy. Bro. I wish I could erase this imagery from my brain. But they make you squat. You gotta squat and cough. Disgusting, like the things that you gotta squat and cough when you come off the dance floor. Hold your nuts, pause, squat, right? Yo, bro, when this man squatted, I didn't try to look. I was trying not to look. Bro, it looked like there was it looked like this was hanging out of this man's rectum, bro. This much was just hanging out freely. I guess it was just stuck at the tip and it was like this. It looked like he had a quarter, at least a half a brick of cocaine hanging out of his asshole, yo. I didn't want to see that, man. Damn. That really made me be like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here right now, right? So I don't even really want to smoke no weed no more. I don't want to do nothing, right? I don't want nothing that went through that process, bro. I'm cool. Blast, I see you. I love you, Wolf. Yeah, like, no, but you squat facing him, right? And it's not a real squat when you come off the dance floor. It's just like this. And you walk past because you're walking this way. So they didn't see it. Only the people behind you see it. So I was like, what? So I had a little bit of weed left, right? Because I used to, I always, come on, man, y'all that don't know me don't know, but I'm Mr. Find a Way. That's who I am. That's why I'm good at battle rap. That's why I'm good at making beats. That's why I'm good at cutting hair. That's why I'm good at telling stories. That's why, by the grace of Allah, I'm really good with these hands, and y'all don't even know, right? I'm good at these things because I'm gonna find a way. If I don't understand something, I'm gonna do my homework until I figure it out. I guess that's the Capricorn in me, right? So I found out all the angles to do whatever. I'm cutting hair in the barbershop, right? I gotta tell y'all this part of the story too. Oh my God, bruh. So ironically, this is how this worked. I'm cutting hair in the barbershop, right? And this time they had cigarettes there. If dude is annoying, get out of here. Oh, you talking about somebody else? I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm just reading little pieces. Okay, kick him out of here. Okay, I'll kick him out of there. All right, he's out of here. Okay. All right. I can't keep up with everything, y'all. So shout to my people in the chat. I see you. I see some of what y'all saying, but I can't. And my eyes aren't that good. Like, I don't know if I'm getting old or what, but some of this should be looking blurry. I'm looking like, wait, what? Oh, him. I can't even read. Anyway, so I'm cutting hair in the barbershop, right? And I had all the cool stuff you could have, right? I already got new jumpsuits, honey buns. I had a whole locker full of cigarettes, which, if you know, especially in jail, especially at that time, that's money, right? So I was jail rich. I'm 19, 20, I'm jail rich. I got all this stuff I could have, and I'm preparing in my mind because they told me 7 years at first. I'm like, damn, 7 years? I'm like, what? My first offense? Shit is crazy. I'm stressed. So I'm really stacking up as much as I can because I'm really thinking that I'm about to be up in the mountains for a couple of years. So I'm trying to get as much as I can. I just got all these cigarettes stacked up in the locker, right? And I'm buying weed with it, right? But I didn't want to deal with the punks. I don't want to deal with the punks because that shit's just weird to me, like, no disrespect. But to be honest, in jail, especially homosexual dudes usually do better business and are more honorable than normal people. Because you know why? If you a punk and you want some whatever, they gonna roll you out, right? Usually when something happens, they actually ask the punk because they know he's scared of the lie. They know he's like, he ain't gonna make nothing up. He's gonna be like, oh look, yep, I mean, I was right there. Like, they'll actually go get the punk. Right? That's some real shit when niggas are, you know what I mean? Like, so I didn't want to deal with none of this no more after I saw half a key hanging out of a nigga's ass, put it that way. So I'm just like, yo, I don't even like the idea of rolling my way. I know it was in plastics. I know it was in balloons or whatever. That's not the point, man. Okay? I just don't like the journey that this substance has traveled through to get here in my lungs, in my mouth pores. No, I don't. The association was crazy to me. So I had one last thing of weed, right? That's what I mean about strategy, right? I couldn't beat everybody up. There was some people I knew I probably couldn't beat up. So guess what I gotta do? So I played this one guy. This shit was gas too at this time. I played this one, and when you in jail, you can have this much weed, yo. That shit is gonna have you high. If you have this much weed in jail, that's going to last you a week at least. 0.5 of weed in jail is equivalent to at least a 3.5 out here. What? You're going to be rolling little tiny. I guess the mind is so powerful and the mind wants to escape so bad that little ass jail joints be literally like this. I'm gonna give you an example of a stick. They call them sticks. A jail stick is like this. This would be like more than enough rolling paper for what you call it. And they take coffee and they dip this paper in coffee to where it gets brown and let it dry, and then you roll it up, right? And this would be $15 to $20 in jail. This right here. That would be $15 to $20. 6 niggas would be in a room like this, passing this back and forth. High as hell. High as hell. Like literally. So boom, I got this little bit of weed left and somebody wanted to play me for it. Shout out to my nigga S6, right? From the Bronx. He was nice. And this is just dope, y'all. We had a battle in the rain, right? But before the battle, this dude that was this big, young, dumb dude, he like, man, let me play you for that. I know you got a little bit of that weed left. Let me play you for it. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, no, I'm tripping. There was some weed left, and he said, let's play for it. Let's play one-on-one for it, basically. So I bust his ass. I'm nice. Y'all don't know about me on some basketball shit. I get busy, right? So I busted his ass. It was like 11-3 or some shit. So he's mad. He don't want to he don't want to give up the weed. He don't want to. So I had to finesse him. Sometimes you got to think, well, I said, nah, bro, you think I'm going to do all that and not smoke with you, nigga? Come on, man, we smoking together, bro. You see his big dumb ass start cheesing. All right, my nigga, all right. So I sat down under the thing, lit it up. Yeah, man, I'm talking to the nigga. He looking at him. I waited till the guy like this. Pass it to him like. Nigga burn his whole all type of shit, right? Because I could have did that, or I could have just fought him. Nigga, you ain't getting nothing. Talking about you getting some of this. You ain't getting nothing. You just lost. Step. I don't know if I could have beat that one. I don't know if I could have, I didn't want to fight that guy. Had to be strategic, right? So boom. I'm just telling you all the confrontations and the situations that, like, sometimes you got to use your brain to navigate through, right? Young nigga on the island, I don't know nothing about none of this. I'm just figuring all this out on the fly. It's like being in the wilderness and all you got is a little tiny knife, not the machete that chop through the trees. You just got this little knife and you just, you know what I'm saying? So I'm cutting here. This is the final chapter that I'll share with y'all, just because this is something that's so relevant to even freedom, even regular life, right? So there's a young Imam, which is a preacher in Islam. They see my name is Salim, right? And when they call my name out of stuff, they have prayer. They have Juma, they have the prayer services, Islamic services, right? So the brothers start saying, yo, why don't you come down, to Juma with us, man? Why don't you come pray with us, right? So I'm starting to feel like, yeah, they probably right. You know what I'm saying? I probably do need some prayer in my life. You know what I mean? Especially everything going on, right? So I'm like, and honestly, I've never really been very religious outside of jail. Jail has actually really helped me to connect with Allah. And they say, or I don't know if this is in the Quran, but I know it's a saying that God will put you in places where you have to remember him the most. When you in jail, you got no place to look but inside. You gotta start searching. So you start reading more. You start realizing things about your own self, about your own life, et cetera, right? So I started saying, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go pray. So salute, bro. So I go to the mosque one day. The young Imam is in there chopping it, right? Fly, young, smart nigga, his mouthpieces are immaculate. Whatever he's saying this day is hitting home. This shit is hitting right here like a sledgehammer. I start getting emotional, y'all. It's embarrassing, but it's true. I started getting emotional. I started crying. I did. It wasn't like crying, but it was like Allahu Akbar. You know what I mean? Like I'm like I gotta get my life together, right? I went back to my cell feeling like a whole new man, like, man, yeah, you know what? Because he was so on point. What he was saying was so like, damn, I feel it, right? Pause. It was like, that's right. What are you doing, man? You got a family, you got people that love you. You in here, this ain't you, black man. All that, like, you know what I mean? Just kicking that king talk, right? So now I'm in the barbershop, cutting hair. What you want? You want a fade? All right, cool. Yep, it's a pack. All right, good looking. I mind my business in the barbershop, even on the street, because if anybody knows, barbershops are one of the main hubs of the black community. A lot of shootouts, a lot of fights, a lot of drama happens, unfortunately, surrounding a barbershop, right? So I always mind my business. When people talking and, you know, debating, whatever they doing, a lot of times I just, what you think, Joe? Oh, yeah, man, you know, I feel you, baby. You know, I'm talking to my client. I'm talking to my person. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be Mr. on display in the barbershop, right? So I hear somebody talking like this. Yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? When I came to New York, I ain't never came to New York to cop nothing. Nigga, I was dropping work off. Nigga, I was pissing on cars when I came out here. What y'all talking about, man? Nobody care about New York, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this shit state to state, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who is talking like this? Right? I'm trying not to pay attention, but I'm like, yo, this guy's talking crazy, right? I finally turn around to see who it is. Guess who it is? The Imam, the preacher that just had me crying, thinking about my life. I was like, what? Yo! And I finally understood the saying of what a jailhouse preacher means. There's some people that's some smooth criminals, Jack. Smooth. Talk your ass right out of your life savings. Talk you into all type of shit, right? That put in perspective for me, I don't belong here at all. When I get out of here, I'm not coming back. And by the grace of Allah, it took me that was 20 years ago. That was 24 years ago. I've been locked up all over America, but I've never been locked up. You understand? It's been, all right, you get pulled over, you got this, you this, that. That was the first time that I spent any, more than a month in jail. And then it was another 20 years until I did. But that right there was the last thing of like, oh, nah. And I understand how those walls and that mentality and that whatever can make you really be that. Maybe Allah was speaking through that young brother, right? But that brother he's more concerned with convincing the gangsters that he's the biggest gangster. When you supposed to be leading us spiritually, nigga, you just had me crying and thinking about my life, writing my mom an emotional letter. Nigga, what the hell are you doing trying to convince people that you got all the keys? That's what's wrong with the mind state of our people. That's the convict mentality, the machismo of, yeah, nigga, da-da-da-da. That's what jail breeds, a lot of that type of shit. But anyway, that was what happened. That was some of the stories. I got to get out of here. It's like an hour and a half. But yes, no way, subhanAllah. Yeah, subhanAllah, man. Astaghfirullah. That really happened, bro. That's how he was. Am I still Muslim? Absolutely. Okay. Right? I make my prayers. I make my du'as. I make salat. But I got to do better. I got to be a better Muslim. I got to be a better example, right? But I'm going to keep these bangers coming for y'all. I'm going to keep this real life shit coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got the battle next week where I'm about to go classic. This shit going to live for 20, 30 years. I'm telling you, watch what I do to this nigga Averb. August 10th, if you in Philly, pop out like a jack in the box, nigga. And it's going all the way down like an elevator, nigga. Wolf way or no way. Life is serious. Check out the last story we just dropped. Stay in tune. Subscribe. Double tap. TCOF. G.I. Jones available. Get the Art of Word War book. If you don't got a copy right now, you tripping like a white girl in a scary movie. And I love y'all niggas, man, even if you hate me. Wallahi. 100. Later.